Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to beautiful rural Pennsylvania. The kids and I are going to take you around my mom's homestead, I guess you can call it, and just look around at some of the scenes and what she has growing in the garden, and then we're going to bring you inside and make some applesauce. I am sipping on a Turkey Hill Brewing Company Revelation Pale Ale. It is so good. If you ever get a chance to get up to the area, it's just a really great small town brewery with some good beers. So I'm going to take you around here if we can get this fence figured out and show you what's happening. So I'm just going to walk the property with you. I thought this would be a fun video, and yeah, just show you kind of what we're looking for in a house. I know this took a very long time for my parents to build and grow, and a lot of hard work, dedication and sacrifices, but I don't know. I know I can't just jump right into something like this, but I would love to try, you know? So we're looking for land right now. I've looked at a few spots that I like, a few areas. You might hear there's two Great Pyrenees on the property, Boulder and Juneau. They're gigantic, so I will show you them in a second here. But in our garden, we have some horseradish. My mom grew some gourds this year just for decorative purposes, and they took off, so never again, but she really enjoyed them. You can see some remnants there. They have some Roma tomatoes here for canning. They're doing great, and we try and get as much as we can before the deer get to them and other bugs. They do not spray, just like us, so I don't think they overplant. They just have a great abundance. There's some carrots back there that need to be harvested. We have some spinach and onions, and then our banana peppers back there, some spicy ones as well, which my stepdad, he loves them, but not me. So there's some jalapenos here. Their peppers are amazing, and they do a pepper jelly when they're canning. The kids are having a good time with all this land, but yeah, they do a pepper jelly when they're canning. There's some ghost peppers, thanks buddy, and some bell peppers as well. And then down here we have some grapes. They're really delicious. There's seeds in them, but they're just some really, really tasty grapes. Let me see if I can grab one. I will say it's not the most attractive thing to eat because you have to spit out the seeds, but it's really good. We have some Queen Anne's lace down in there. I'm trying to put my beverage down, but okay, let me see here. Oh, we have the spotted lanternfly. I'm sure some of you know all about those. I'm not even going to try and kill it right now because it's trying to hide from me, but they're the worst, killing all the trees. But let me see. I have a grape here. This is a little squishy. I'm not going to do that one. Let's try again. Oh, look at those bugs saying, get on out of here.
What are those?
Those are grapes.
Can we eat those ones?
You know, let me taste it first. Oh, man. They're so good. The camera's not focusing. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Oh, yeah. Good. There's a bit in grape for y'all. And then over here, some beefsteak tomatoes, I believe. Once again, there's just like so many of them. But yeah, total goals for my tomatoes that you have seen before. They're not doing good. But there's some berries over here, and they closed the pool for the season, which is okay because it got a little chilly when we first got here. We came for our hometown fair, but here are all these. My stepdad's working on like a pool house utility. He builds everything. He's a really great carpenter, I guess you could say. But they heat their house with their wood burners, so we have all of the wood chopped up. That's ready to go, and then we have the rest of it up here. Oftentimes, a lot of the trees fall here. This is all the property, and then he can just easily cut it. These are birch trees, which Wilder recognized because they look just like our aspen trees. And then this is just like, you know, overgrown trees. You can walk back in there, but it's just a really nice property. I absolutely love it. It's just so much wildlife, whole mess of animals, and it's just beautiful. So that's that area. And then I was going to just take you up into the woods quick and show you a trail that we've been taking every day. Yes, so we are going to be here for like 2 weeks. So there's not a lot of preparedness that I do while I'm traveling, so I figured I'd just show you the beauty of Pennsylvania. All of you know that we're trying to get back, so it's really just a waiting game at this point, but it's been really enlightening. I went to my local fair and got some building quotes, you know, in case we wanted to build. And oh yeah, put that down. We're not touching that. He found our wood pile burn barrel. I don't know if any of you have burn barrels anymore. Probably not. We don't burn plastic or anything, but yeah. But yes, the kids are very curious. We're just having a good time in the woods. Millie's having a good time. The flight went well. I know a lot of you were asking, so we're just trying to have the best time ever. My husband did not come with us this time, but that's okay. He will come with us next time, hopefully permanently. So I'm just walking on the trail here. I will show you what's going on, but there's so much green in Pennsylvania compared to Colorado, and there's just like not a lot. Yeah. There's just not a lot of trees out where I am, so I've just been taking that all in because you know, Colorado has its beauty, but Pennsylvania is where my heart's at, and it's just, I guess, where I thrive. So we've been trying to get out in the woods every single day and explore. The kids are really enjoying it. I was going to take a school tour, but I'm not really sure what we're going to do about all that, and I don't know. I'll keep you posted. If you follow me on the other channel, you're kind of tuned in on my ideas for that. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to our lifestyle channel so you can see more of these types of things like vlogs and things like that. My stepdad mows this path for us, and it's just been really, really nice to bring the kids up into this tree area. I believe there was like an abandoned Christmas tree farm when we first moved to the property. My parents built the house when we got here. We used to live in an old farmhouse that was amazing too. I have very, very strong memories of my childhood. I know a lot of people aren't that lucky, but hopefully they stick with me forever and I don't forget everything because I learned a lot, you know. So we're gonna head over to our apple trees. I wouldn't necessarily call it an orchard or anything, but it's abundant. So there's different kinds of apple trees, ones that they planted and ones that, you know, just grew up along the driveway. But I really enjoy canning. I enjoy preserving food, and my mom's in the thick of it right now, so she's trying to keep up, but she has a lot going on too. She volunteers in her retirement, so it's just been really nice to be around with her and show the kids, I guess, how I grew up. They have a fun time with their Mimi is what we call her. But yeah, this is what we're looking like from this area. There's a farm across the way there. We have a few neighbors out here, not too many, just how I like it. But we always see this gorgeous view, and I will show you from the other side. We have a view of North Mountain, so if you're familiar with the area, that would be near Eaglesmere, which is gorgeous. Sullivan County area. I think Dushore is up there, but yeah, it just feels good to be home. I probably have said that 100 times in this video, but as you can see, how could you not love something like this? I know some people love the city, but I am just a sucker for the country. So let's head on over to the apple trees. I believe we will pass the pups though. They are beautiful, beautiful dogs. So let me show you those too. Coming back on the patio here. We had a good time today. We went to Montour Preserve, which is just an area near me. There's a lot of Amish, so the kids were hoping, this is Juno, to run into somebody there with a horse and buggy. We saw a lot of horse waste, but no other horse and buggy today. We went out pretty late though. This is Boulder. They're both Great Pyrenees, really great watchdogs. They bark a ton if you're not familiar with the breed, but they are just really sweet boys. Gentle giants is what they call them, but they're more of like a herding dog, not like a protector dog. So yeah, I am loving my mom's coleuses. She always does a really great job with that. She has some herbs over there as well. And I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but they're just like, I guess, check marks that I want to have in my forever home. But I will say we lose power quite a bit out here, and they got this whole house generator years back, and we lost power the other night. I was in the basement. It was all dark, and within 15 seconds this thing kicked on, and you know, my whole family was here. We watched a movie together, we had the lights on, and it was just great. So that's definitely on my radar. I will say I'm working with a company soon. It is not that kind of setup, but I'm excited because I got you all a discount code, I believe, fingers crossed, but I'll keep you posted about that. I'm excited to have that. So again, I don't know what I'm going to, let me turn you around. So I don't know what I'm actually going to title this video, but I will say these are, again, like check marks of what I want to have in my forever home. I don't know. I feel like they're really helpful. I definitely want to have a way to heat in the winter time, and that's going to be the wood stove. I want to have a whole house generator, obviously a garden. Fruit trees are a big one for me. Land, of course, but hi. Juno's the most friendly, huh? Because you want to be a pet. Yeah. But yeah, again, I don't know what I'm going to title this, but I think I have narrowed it down for areas that I want to live in. Obviously, we're not millionaires, so we're just going with what land is available, and maybe there will be an existing structure. And that's what I was talking to a contractor about, just like how they work with all of that, because I'm not familiar with the process. Growing up, we had a lot of, you know, Amish do our work, and it's a small town, so a lot of people have those skills. I wouldn't say you just like trade skills with each other, but you know, you could find people to build you a deck. You could find people to help you out when you need it. I'm trying to lock these gates because these dogs will run away and never come back. Here we go. Okay, so out to our, not going to call it an orchard, but yes, I am trying to check all my boxes while I'm here, see what's available, and then I'm bringing it back to my husband, who is diligently working to get our house ready. So he's painting our house. I told everybody on the other channel, but I haven't told this channel, and I think he's going to take the back deck off and do something with that. So fingers crossed for us as we get into the cold season. I'm going to get you flipped around and show you the beautiful apple trees. Alrighty, so we have our Granny Smiths over here. They do have some sort of fungi, I guess, but it rubs like right off. And again, my parents don't spray these trees. The fallen apples is what we'll use for applesauce. You can cut out the bad parts, but these are delicious. I've been just walking out every morning with a cup of coffee and just biting into these. If you know me well, if you've been around for a while, my favorite apples are Macintosh apples, and that's what this tree is. So it's just really nice to be able to come out here. And I asked my mom, you know, how long will they bear fruit? She's not sure, but I've read, you know, 18 to 20 years. Some last longer than that, but it's a 3-year, 4-year process until you start getting fruit if you do things right. So it's just really nice to be able to get some apples from here. So there's 3 trees here. I'm not sure how many they planted. I want to say she said 10, but then down the driveway, we also have some gold apples, Gold Delicious, I believe, or Yellow Delicious, I forget. And growing up, this driveway was actually dirt, so it was a heck of a time getting out here during the winter months because my bus stop was very, very far down. But as you can see, I think if I get a little higher, you'll be able to see North Mountain all the way there. Eagles Mirror is near and dear to my heart. If we could afford to live there, that would be amazing. But Sullivan County is a great spot. I'm going to zoom you in to see if we can see it, but this is like my favorite spot. Well, many favorite spots on the property, but this is one of my top 3. Okay, so I have you zoomed in as best as I can without losing quality, but nothing like Colorado. They're obviously they're smaller mountains, but there's so many trees. It's just so lush here, and just the smells bring back so many memories. And it just gives me so much clarity to walk around and be in the woods. It just helps with everything. I don't know if any of you know the feeling. I know a lot of you hunt, and my stepdad says, he gets that feeling when he gets in the woods. And my dad's the same. My dad's actually up in New York on a salmon fishing week, and he will get a ton of salmon for the year. So we're excited for that. We unfortunately won't be able to get this year's catch, but we got some from last year, and it was really delicious. So that will be nice. I am excited to have my dad teach Wilder how to fish and hunt, and all the skills that I learned growing up. I can't wait for my son to grow up and learn the same. So yes, we are going to head inside, make some applesauce, but I did want to show you some beauty of Pennsylvania. I know a lot of you actually live here in Pennsylvania, and cheers to you, because wow, every time I come back, just the beauty blows me away. We haven't been back for a while. If you've been on the channel for a long time, my daughter got very sick here 2.5 years ago, and it has just been really challenging for myself mentally to come back, and obviously financially, but then with everything else going on in the world, it was very hard to travel with children for a while. So I'm just grateful and fortunate we had the chance to come back when we did. We had the chance to come back for a long time, and we had the chance to see some loved ones that we haven't seen in a while, and they got to meet my new baby. So yes, I am happy that I got on here. I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure if anyone, would watch the video. I still don't know if you will, but I'm happy that I'm sharing a little bit differently on the channel. I get into those seasons when the seasons change. So I'm going to get you turned around. I'm going to show you what we do to make this applesauce. We've been doing it like this since I was a kid. My mom does it in no specific way every single time. We don't add sugar to our applesauce. We just go ahead and make it, and we freeze it. So I'm excited to show you this recipe. It's super, super easy, and you can obviously do it with apples that you buy from the store too, but I wanted to show you what we make with our homegrown apples. What are we doing? I'm gonna scrub the apples. We have Granny Smith and Macintosh in there, huh? Yeah, you're gonna put your toes in?
Yeah.
That would be very yuck when we're trying to get them clean, stinky feet. Scrubbing. Good job.